Welcome to Fit for Life with Karen. This is my 100th show and I'm so excited. And I have my class from the Shrewsbury Senior Center with me today. They were a little bit nervous about showing their faces, so you may not see their faces at all, but I think they were a little bit excited about doing it. By the way, I'm not going to read anything from my book today. I'm just going to say that age doesn't matter unless you're a cheese. That's how we feel in this class. So we're going to have everyone stand up. Make sure you have room to do your aerobics. We're going to do just what we always do. Easy stuff. Lift those arms up, everybody, and bend back. Do a couple of these for me before we start. Make sure you have enough room, though, to move, because we're going to be moving back and forth. All right, keep going. Good. I think we're doing great here. So this is going to be just about 10 minutes. Just bounce nice and easy now. We'll try not to take up too much room with all the chairs back there, but it's good to start with aerobics to get that heart rate up and push down nice and easy. Good. We usually start off nice and easy. Let's do side to side now. Good. And 5, and 6, and 7, and let's do 8 more. This is an easy one. Most of them are, but very effective. 7. Now lift your knee up, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now as you keep moving, you get that circulation going. So you're improving your heart, your lungs, you're burning calories, which is great. And 7. Now let's reach across, up. No feet this time, just the arms. So I know we can all do this. Reach to the side, way over, way over. Good. And 5, and 6, and 7. Stop here now and bounce again. Push those hands down, good. Keep going. You're warming up a little bit. It's kind of cool out there today. 1 more, and then just kick. Now some of you might be kicking down here. That's fine, as long as you're moving. But if you can kick higher without losing your balance, and for those viewing, it'll be a little different today. You'll see a whole bunch of people with me. I've got a great group here. Very nice people. All right, good. Now, touch to the front, the side, the back, and close. Front. Now you might say, this is kind of easy, isn't it? But it's good for balance. Again, side. Now I'd like you to step it up a little bit. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Good. Front, side, back. Last one coming up. Front, side, back. Walk forward. Lift the knee up. Do you have room for that back there? I hope you do. Up. Good. Up. Good. 3 steps and a little knee lift here. No arms. Up. Take small steps. Again. Up. Good. Up. Good. Great. All right, stop here now. Lift your right heel, your left heel, your right heel, and your left. And then alternate, pushing down. How are you doing? Good. I like this one because it's easy, right? Good. Now, just point your toe this time. Good. And 4, and 5, and 6. You don't have to turn your head unless you want to. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. Good. Last one now. Cross over and out. Over and out. Use your arm if you can. Over. Over again. One more now. And stop. Now the other side. Cross and out and cross and out. Good. And over. Are you all together? Like a drill team, huh? Good. All right. Over. Stop right here now. Heel. Heel. Push that heel forward. Good. And 5 and 6 and 7. Kick to the back. Up. 2. This one's kind of easy. Feels good. And 6 and 7. We're going to do 8 more. And 5 and 6. Good. Stop right here now. We might start cooling down a little bit. 5. Push down. Down. Put your hands on your shoulders and push up now. Up as you go down. You have to be a little coordinated, I guess, to do this one. Up and up. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right. Stop right here now. Step side and just touch to the back or cross that foot a little bit. Great. And 1. Just swing those arms. Swing those arms. Good. 6, 7, and 8. Again. 2. Wherever you can get that toe, whether it's crossed or just step to the back, that's fine. As long as you're moving, that's the important thing. Yes, it is. And 5, and 6, and 7. Let's stop now for a minute. Put your foot in front and twist the foot a little bit. Get a nice stretch in that ankle. Again, cooling down. And 5, and 6. Let's put the other foot in front, cross it over. I know that was fast. Good. And 5, and 6, and 7. And okay, now just a little kick. Keep it real low. We shouldn't come to just a complete stop after working out like this. You want to slow it down just a little. Get the heart rate down. Good. And 5, 6, 7. Great. Now, if you have water, grab it now. I'm going to take about a minute. We're going to turn that music off. And we're going to do a little bit of a stretch because now the muscles are all warmed up, right? Great. So I'm going to wait for you. Just stand here like this. In what position is this in ballet? It is second. Perfect. All right. So for those that are ready, we're just going to move back and forth, and I'm going to face you this time so people know what I look like. They might not remember me. They might not recognize me. Yes, you can move your hands like this if you want. 3. So what are we stretching basically? Inside of the leg. All right, we're kind of strengthening the quadriceps when we do this, believe it or not. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is just stand up nice and straight. Take this arm, bend this knee, just copy me, reaching up and over, a nice stretch. Try to reach for a corner or a side and just get a nice stretch all the way down. So this is for the legs and the arms, the upper body too, which is a good one. We could even call this a yoga stretch. You've seen this in yoga. All right. Come back up, let that arm come down, lift the opposite arm and reach. Good. How does that feel on the knee? Hello. And then come back up and then do the other side. Good. Now stay here and I want you to really stretch up. Reach up to the corner. Good. Wonderful. All right. Bring your feet in a little bit and I'm going to stand sideways on this one. Just drop forward. Let's get a nice stretch in that lower back. Move your arms back and forth a little bit. Now, as you stay here, you'll be able to go down a little bit further or farther, however you want to say it. think about touching your toes. You're not going to do that right now. Let's come back up, both arms up, and we're going to do something called connecting heaven and earth. I really like this. It's very pretty. It starts like this. And you're going to reach down with one hand, and your palm is flat, and reach up for the ceiling or the sky with the opposite arm. Good. It's a wonderful stretch for the upper body, especially all the way down your side, and then just alternate and reach up. If you're worried about your balance, come forward a little and slide down. So you're reaching up and down. Don't hold your breath. Do your natural breathing on this. Good. All right, now bring the arm down. Another easy stretch that I do to warm up in the morning or before I do a set of exercises is soft knees, remember? And a nice twist. I love this. Good stretch for lower back, your waist, your upper body, your midriff, your shoulders a little bit. Now try to tap your body also when you're doing this. It wakes up your kidneys. Something we've always wanted to do is wake up the kidneys. Maybe we don't want to wake up the kidneys, right? Another warm-up I do, this is a warm-up and a stretch also. You're getting a stretch, of course. That's what we're doing. Up. Now bend your knees and reach up to the back and bend those knees. Oh, that's great. Remember what I said about that squat position for seniors and for functionality. Bend your knees and up. I like this one. It's not difficult technically. It might be physically. If you're getting out of breath, you would know to stop, right? Good. Let's do 2 more. All the way up. And bend and bring those arms to the back. Great. And all the way up again. Great. Wonderful. All right. Now, I want you to put one foot in front. Put the heel down. Keep the leg straight. I'm going to turn to the side again. I'll use this leg so you can see me. Keep your back straight as you come forward. You can let go or hold on. It doesn't matter. If you need to hold on to a chair, grab it, get behind that chair or to the side of your chair. Do you feel a stretch back here? Try not to round over, but keep your back straight and flat. Wonderful. So that's a stretch for the back of the leg. Now, a little lunge to the back. Take your time and make sure that you're not wobbling around too much. All right, and then we're going to bend that front knee. So now you're still getting a stretch in the back of that leg, but you're also stretching out that quadricep a little bit. All right. Now, just come up straight, heel down on the other foot, keep your back straight, keep that head up. Great. And then we'll come back up. It's a good stretch. And then we'll go to the back again. So we'll be stretching the front of this leg. You're also strengthening, always strengthening the quads. Can you bring your arms up and balance here? Wonderful. Good. All right. And come down. All right, everybody, class. We're going to do strength training, which is another basic fitness component. And I think it's the most important. If you lose your strength as you age, what happens? You have to depend on everyone to do everything for you. And that's what we're trying to avoid with Fit for Life, right? Okay, start off. Slide forward a little bit in your chair. Those of you at home, I hope you have bands. If not, you can still do maybe a few things with us. So let's take the band. Legs are out. They don't have to be perfectly straight. Your knees are bent. Yes, put the band under both feet. Now we have to hold onto the band throughout the whole workout. So we're always strengthening the upper body when we do these band exercises. Just holding on. You don't have to wrap the band. Watch your posture. It's so easy to do this. Let's sit up nice and straight. Hello back there. I see you. I do. Pull back, elbows back. Sitting up nice and straight. Good. And we usually do what? 8 to 10, maybe? Back. I can really feel it with this band. There's easy, there's medium, and then there's what they call strong. And each company that makes these bands has their own color code. So be careful if you're buying them, folks, to get the right. Well, you'll usually get all 3 strengths when you buy a box of these bands. They're very good. I'd like you to breathe out next time as you pull back. There you go. It's just better. It's less stress. All right, breathing out again. Good. Is that 4? I think it is. And come back again. Watch your posture on this one. So we're doing strength training, not bodybuilding or weight training. We call it strength training, and it's been all the rage for about 30 or 35 years now for seniors. We found out in research that seniors can gain strength at just about any age. It just depends on what they're dealing with health-wise. Breathing out again. The research was done at Tufts and Hebrew Senior Life. And we went to visit them and we started our own program. Breathe out one more time, pull back and hold it. And sit up nice and straight and look up at the ceiling. Great. All right. Let's put the feet down or get that heel right down. Again, keep your back straight whenever you come forward. All right. Drop your chin right down. We're going to just stretch the back of the neck, which becomes a little bit tight and stressed when you do something like this, when you're pulling, when you're resisting. It is called resistance training too. All right, so what you're going to do is bring those feet up off the ground. Right away my posture's going, so I'm going to sit up straight, pull up a little bit, and pull your feet apart as much as you can. I can really feel it with this band because it is quite thick and strong. Now you can straighten those arms. It makes it a little bit easier. If you pull back, it makes it a little more difficult. So anything you want to do, that's very good. Everyone's doing great. So pulling apart, you're tightening, toning, and strengthening just about all of your lower body from the waist down. Keep that in mind. And again, we're also holding on to the band, so we're strengthening the upper body too. All right, and come back. Now you don't have to hold it out there as long as I did. You'll know when it's enough, and you can just come back when you want. Great. Try it again. Breathing out once, and then your natural breathing. How are you doing at home? I'm going to say hi to Josie and Trudy. I promised them I would say hi. So I hope they're watching today. All right, and then come back. Let's bring those heels down. Let go with one hand. Great. I like these single leg exercises. Kind of in the middle of the foot. Keep the band flat rather than all twisted up. Again, nice and tall. Remember your posture. Flex that foot a little bit, bringing the toe toward the body. Again, sitting up straight. We're going to pull back one. Now this one is actually almost all for the upper body. We'll do some of the other stuff in a minute. This is great for your triceps. That's the back of the upper arm, isn't it? And you're going to pull back. I hope I'm nice and straight. Do I look straight, girls? I hope. I'm going to say 5, even if it isn't. Doesn't matter. You're all doing great. And back. Can you feel your abdomen tighten when you do this also? I can. It just happens naturally. And let's do 2 more of these. Breathing out, if you can remember to do that. Just don't hold your breath when you're doing strength training. Some people go, oh, and they stay there. And that's not good. No. All right. Why don't we stay here holding with this leg and just bring it out to the side for a nice stretch here. Out to the side. It's good for the hip. And you're still holding on to that band, so you're getting nice upper body strengthening. Good. There's so many things we can do for ourselves. Great. 2 more. I always say 2 more no matter what it is, right? 100 more. We really need to do the other leg though, don't we? So we'll put it under the foot. Good. Sitting up straight. We're going to pull back a little bit out to the side. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Watch that posture. And 5 and 6 and 7. Let's do 10 because these are kind of easy, I think. Wonderful. And out to the side, and that heel down again. Let's take a little rest. We'll take the band, just put it right here across your legs, Hands on your knees, and we're going to pull ourselves up nice and tall, shoulders down, and we're going to look up at the ceiling. So now we're kind of stretching out. I want you to think of lifting your head up nice and tall, and then dropping your chin down, rounding your back, lifting your shoulders. Pull that abdomen in just a little bit, or just tighten it if you're not used to doing this. This is very similar to the yoga cat that's done on the floor, but I use it for posture and stretching. So you're going to just pull yourself up. Good. Lift up, look up at the ceiling, shoulders down. I find that it feels good. We're going to just turn that head to one side. Just follow me. Good. Hello down there. And then all the way over to the other side. Good. And then back. And what about this, an eardrop? I feel that on the side of the neck. If it hurts, it's uncomfortable, just don't do it. Always get your doctor's permission before starting an exercise program. And then bring your head up. Good. Let's look up at the ceiling and push your chin up toward the ceiling. No one can see you, especially if you're at home, right? And then just relax the jaw. We'll do one more. Just bring that chin right down. Terrific. And then back. Now we're going to strengthen the upper body as well as the lower body, but we're going to strengthen the quadriceps right here. 4 big muscles that have to stay strong throughout life to keep you independent. So we'll start nice and easy, under the foot, middle of the foot. Now what I'd like you to do is wrap each end once. Wrap it, keep that head up. Keep smiling, ladies. Lift up. Now keep your arms up here if you can. Now I do not have arms on my chair, and I guess you folks, some of you do and some of you don't. Push down. Feel your abdomen tighten, but you're strengthening your quadriceps. 3 and 4. The longest muscle in the body is in that group. And 5. See, and can you feel it in your upper body? I can feel it a lot, yeah. It's tightening that and strengthening your upper body, your arms, and your legs, or your quadriceps. Great. All right, let's keep holding on. Drop the heel down. Now unfurl. There we go. Lift that leg up. Pull back and bounce it. 1. Don't you like that? You get a nice stretch in the back of your leg. 4 and 5, 6, 7. Let's do 16. We can do that, right? 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16. So you're strengthening a lot of your body, upper body and lower body. But we have 2 legs, so we have to do both sides. Under the foot. Am I working you too hard today, girls? I don't know. I am going to wrap. You don't have to if it's really uncomfortable. Just do the best you can. Almost any movement is better than none. You've heard me say that 1,000 times. Lift those arms up a little and push down. Can you feel the abdomen tighten now? This is for your quads, your quadricep. Yes. I hope you're eating some protein, which is also good for muscle building. We lose muscle with aging. If we don't do anything, we get really weak. I was in the hospital a while back, just for a day, and just staying in bed for one day. Could hardly walk when I got up, so I hope I've scared you a little bit. Good. Is this 6? 7? They won't tell me. Couple more. It is tiring, I can feel it. All right, heel down, unfurl or unwind or whatever you want to call it. Sitting up straight again, lift that leg out straight. You're going to pull up just a little bit and out to the side. Now I know we bounced, but I'm going to go out to the side on this one because I like it. 4, and then we'll do our regular bouncing exercise. But can you feel your abdomen tighten? We need to tighten those muscles too to maintain good posture, which we're going to work on today too. Bounce it now. 1. This is my favorite. I like it. And you can help get that leg up by just moving your arms up a little or not. Whatever you want to do here, whatever is comfortable. Good. All right. Foot down. I think I'll do one more. We have a lot to do, a lot to cover. We are going to wrap the band here. We may need to wrap it 2 times each side, again and again. All right, about 14 inches or so. Just lift that arm up. This would be strictly upper body now, wouldn't it? If it's too much, I'm finding it a bit of a struggle here with this strong one. And 3. So this is kind of an easier way to carry your strength training equipment. I mean, this is much lighter than weights. If you're taking a trip and you still want to do strength training, you can use these bands. It's great. I'm going to say 6 and 7 and 8. If you can do 10, go right ahead. And 9 and one more 10. Now just bring those hands together. Rest your chin right on your hands. Take a little nap just for a few seconds. Great. Now what I'd like you to do is bring those arms straight out from the shoulder. Feet are flat, nice and tall. Don't hold your breath. Breathe out as you do your first. Good. Again. And you can breathe out each time if you want. It's just a reminder not to hold your breath. Great. I wish I could see you at home or wherever you are. You might be outside at a park or something. Maybe we should do that sometime. Is this 5 or 6? 7 is good. We like 7. All right, I'm going to let you put your bands away. And you should have a little plastic bag to put them in, so we're going to fold those up. And we are going to work on our posture, but have a little sip of your water. It's really important to stay hydrated throughout your exercise period, whatever that might be. Good. And always remember to get up without holding on to strengthen those quadriceps. Good. Now, posture. How is your posture, do you think? The easiest exercise I can give you, if you're driving, which I know, I'm going to say all of you are driving, is to just pull that chin right into the headrest and see how long you remember to keep your head back like that. Mine is about 5 seconds, and I'm trying to work on that. So I'm going to try it again. Just pull that chin in and back. And you don't even have to do that. I don't want you to do that while you're driving. But try this at home too every now and then. Now if you're doing it at home, put 2 fingers right here on your chin. That's your index and your middle finger. And this will help you to push back. Yeah, you can do it this way too, but you want those earlobes to be over your shoulders, right? It's really, really important. All right, let's do this. Just clasp your hands together. I'm going to give you some really simple but effective stuff. Bring those arms up and very gently push back. Now, does it feel tight when you do that? Is it uncomfortable? Push back gently. And all the while you're tightening the abdomen, because I can feel that. Great. And 5. And we'll say 6. And 7. We'll do just 8 of these and back. Grab your wrist if you can and try to just pull that arm up as far as it goes. Good. And then the other side, grab the wrist. Try to hold a stretch at least 10 seconds when you do this on your own. 15 would be better. 20 would be great. Then you can do less. Just hold it longer. Wonderful. All right, we're going to come forward. We're going to do a spinal flexion now. Keep your back flat if you can. Keep your head up, which I think maybe we should. Grab your ankles again, if you can do that easily. If not, your shin is fine. Now, try to flatten the back out. You're going to feel it. You'll know you're doing it correctly if you feel like it's not that easy. So this is spinal flexion, isn't it? All right, now we've already done spinal extension, but we'll do one more. Spinal extension is this, flattening out that curve in your upper back, the cervical curve. Now let go and just reach up, up, up. Wonderful. And when you're at home, you can stand in a doorway and just put a hand on either side and walk through. And you get a wonderful, opens the chest, flattens out your back, you're reaching. Good. And then the other side reaching. So the spine can flex, it can extend, it can what? Rotate. Yes, yes. So take this hand, cross it over, all right? And just keep turning your head in that direction. So the hand, I'm your mirror. So we're all using the same arm. I'm not saying right and left. All right, now stay here and turn your head all the way to the other side. And I don't think this will be too bad. Good. Again, you want to hold that for a good 10, 15 seconds. All right. And then we'll come back. Now take whichever hand you didn't use, cross it over, and we're just going to keep turning. I kind of push against my knee a little bit, and that straightens you right out. Isn't that great? Oh, I love it. Feels so good. And keep turning and turning. Now stay here and turn your head in the opposite direction. And this just feels kind of awkward to me, but I suppose it's a good stretch. All right, let's sit back. Okay, I'm going to turn a little bit on an angle. Yes, you'll all be kind of turning that way. Take this arm and just fling it over the back. This one I like because we're opening this area right here. This is great to open up the chest. The pectoral muscles, the pecs they call them. Again, take this free hand and just cross it over here. Pull yourself up nice and straight, and I want you to turn that head in the opposite direction, just like we did before. Good. This one's a little bit simpler, but I think you can feel it more. It's a good one. Very gently, come back, slowly, slowly. Turning a little bit on an angle, watch your posture, don't let it go. Fling that arm over. You can keep turning here if you want. Oh, that feels so good. And just turn the head in the opposite direction. How does that feel? Pretty good. You're really opening up this chest area. With poor posture, everything is congested. You're crowding your internal organs. You're stretching the muscles in the back. You don't want that. You want to be tall. We lose a little bit of height, don't we? With aging in general. It doesn't mean you have osteoporosis, but all of you should get a bone density done. I just had one done. I'm waiting to hear. I would love to hear, yes, she exercises so much that her bones are really hard. I hope. Okay, let's do one more posture exercise. All right, we're going to come forward. And we did some of this earlier. Holding on to your knees, pull yourself up nice and tall, shoulders down. I want you to look up at the ceiling. Wonderful. And then look straight ahead. Let's do a Y. We'll do 3 letters and then we'll stop. We'll do something else in a minute. This is kind of easy, but I want you to open that chest, bring those arms back. It's not really comfortable unless you have perfect posture and you do this all day, you know, just holding very gently. All right, and now let's do the letter T, but let's rest the arms for 1 minute, a few seconds. Drop that chin down. Oh, that feels pretty good. Bring your head up. So this is the letter T. You could bring those feet together, sit up nice and tall. Just bring the arms back, that's it. Got to open this up. You don't want that, right? So that's pretty easy, right? Bring the arms down. Remember, you're going to hold much longer when you do it on your own. Drop the chin down just for a few seconds. Bring that head up. Does anyone remember the 3rd letter? W. Oh, W. Y's close. You did half a W. W's good. W. All right. Try not to just go back. Bring the elbows down and then go back. I can see them coming together. Yes. Oh, God, that feels so great. Your shoulder blades, can you feel it? Clasp your hands, turn them, sit up straight. Good. Bring those arms up just for a little stretch, and then we'll do a turn. Now, the last thing we're going to do today before we do our meditation is some balance work, because I think that's the most important thing we do in here. So are you all forward in your chairs? Right away, I'm collapsing. I know I have to keep reminding myself. We're going to come forward and stand without holding on. I think most of you can do that by now. Am I right on that? How is your balance? All right. You know what? I would You can either come to the side of your chair or the back. I'm going to do the side for now, but you can maybe do this from the back of the chair. Just lift your heel up. So both feet are still on the floor, arms out, and just lift that foot up for 2 seconds. Now, I'm not watching any of you, so don't be nervous about this. Ooh, and up. This is my stronger leg right here. And up, it should be. And then for the fourth one, just see how long you can hold up. Hold that foot up. I didn't do too well on that, did I? All right. You need to be able to do about 15 seconds to avoid a fall. I know that's a lot. This is what I'm hearing for physical therapy. If that's changed, next show we do, I'll let you know if there's a change in that. I don't think so. Bend both knees gently, and then come back up. The other side now. This is my weaker leg. I think we all have a weaker side. Am I correct? I'm sure you know that back there. Nice and tall. Lift the foot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did almost better on the weaker leg, but because we have limited time, that's just one of the many exercises we can do. I want to do a little strengthening. Very good for your lower leg. So I'm gonna turn my chair so you can all see me, I hope. All right, to strengthen the lower leg, first you're gonna bend the knees. Crunch, did you hear that? And then come back up. Now lift your heels up. And then just put the heel down. We're going to do next just heel lifts, and all that is up. Do about 10 of them. So that is easy. You can hold on or not, or you can hold on with one hand instead of two, or you can do two hands. It really doesn't matter. Hi over there. I think I'll turn so you can see me better. And up and down and up. Easy stuff. You can do it almost anywhere. You don't have to say, well, it's 12 o'clock. I can do them now. You can do them anytime, anywhere. And do about 10 of them. And that really tightens that gastrocnemius, your calf muscle, right? So let's stretch them out just a little bit. This is just a little bit of a stretch. All right, now what I'd like you to do is stand on your weaker leg, whichever one that is, if you can. Only if you can. So I'm going to lift up my strong leg, stand on my weaker, and try to do a set on that weaker side to balance your strength a little bit. To me, it just kind of makes sense, and I'm sure there are other exercises that you can do, but I just think this one is pretty effective and pretty important. And it's not comfortable, and it's more difficult with just one leg, don't you think? Up. So we can make believe we did 10 or 12, but I'm going to shake that leg out a little bit, and I want to stretch that calf muscle out. So the one we were just doing, that we were standing on, I want you to point the toe, ball of the foot comes down, then pull that heel down. Right away I do this, so I want to push myself up nice and tall. If you don't feel a stretch in your calf muscle, you have to go back a little bit farther. So pull that chin in. Now we're going to have perfect posture. So we're strengthening this quadricep. We're stretching that gastrocnemius, your calf muscle. Pull that chin in for posture and see if you can stay here in balance, even if it's holding on with one, because this is mostly for the lower body, but it's nice to test to see if you can balance, even if it's like 2 seconds. 2 seconds, right? Good. Sometimes I get lost in what I'm doing, don't I? All right, let's try the other side. So what is it? Point. The leg is fairly straight. It's not locked or anything, right? Ball of the foot comes down, so that foot is bending. You're getting a good stretch. Heel comes down. I have to go back a little bit more. Pull that chin in. The knee should be basically over the ankle and maybe a little bit forward, because that kind of happens naturally, right? And arms out to the side. So I think you're all doing this, right? Oops. Arms up. See if you can balance here. Good. All right, bring those arms down. So we're stretching, we're strengthening, we're improving your balance, right? And let's bring those arms up again. How about in back here? Can you do that? Oops. Elbows back, so we're improving our posture too. Great. Just quickly before we sit for meditation, I'm going to have you walk back. Try to flatten that back out if you can. Feel a stretch in the back of your knees especially. Flatten out that back. Let's walk forward. Normally you would hold that a lot longer, believe me. Arm up, push the hips forward or tuck under a little bit, reach up and try to do a back bend, and be careful here. If you have back problems, you might not do that, or maybe not supposed to be doing that. But most people know what they can do and can't do. Arm up, again, think of tucking under, tucking that pelvis under, reaching up first, and then a back bend. And now I'm going to let you sit, grab some water. We're going to do a nice, quiet meditation. And you might say, well, what does meditation have to do with fitness and health and strength? It's one of the basic fitness components. It's for stress management. The mind affects the body. You've got to take care of that too. So we do something called mindfulness meditation. It's done everywhere, all over the world. Just being in the moment, being here, not thinking about all the things that bother you and bug you every day. We're busy people. We have to find a place where we can be quiet. Close your eyes, let your chin just drop down naturally. Again, push those legs out to the front. Maybe palms up, just put them in your lap, whatever's comfortable. And for the next few minutes, we're going to really try to relax ourselves. Most people don't. Let's take a breath. The breath is instrumental in meditation. So you're going to breathe up through your nose, hold for 2 seconds, and exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale, your chin will just kind of come down naturally. And what this does is it actually changes your brain waves. You'll be able to focus better. You might be able to lower your blood pressure if you do this enough. There are so many benefits. It calms the mind. Another breath together, up through the nose, holding and exhaling. Try to make the exhalation longer than the inhalation. Find something in your head, some kind of a memory of something that relaxed you. The beach, the lake, a fireplace, a garden, a chapel, a place or a time when you were more relaxed. And with each breath, you will be, if you do them properly, if you do it enough, if you make the time to do this, preferably not after eating. I think late afternoon might be good. Some people do it in the morning, but I think I would go back to sleep if I did that. So for the next few minutes, try to keep your mind on that one thought. And when the other thoughts come in, the thoughts you're not too crazy about, take another breath. And you'll see when you do it enough that it will help you to clear your mind. And here we go. You can open your eyes when you're ready. Some people are not comfortable doing this, but I'm finding that more and more are. You've got to find a quiet place. I mean, there's so much stimulation all over the world in our country and everything, so you want to calm yourself down a little bit, and it kind of takes you away from that. We have to do it. I want to thank this wonderful group, my wonderful Fit for Life group, and thank you for viewing, and thank you for your comments and your cards. I really appreciate it, and I'm just going to keep going as long as I can. So again, thank you for viewing. Thank you, folks. You're wonderful, wonderful acting, yes. And I'll say bye for now, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.